What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I am back, baby. So I haven't made content for about a week, and this is gonna be my new content format. I'm gonna make one video a week, right? One video a week, and it's gonna cover like everything that's been happening throughout the week, from anime, manga, video games, Japanese culture, you name it. So from now on, really what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like 20 minutes, maybe 30, maybe like 20-minute videos covering like multiple topics, multiple articles that have been coming out throughout the week. And so this way I'll still be posting and I'll have time for my, daily busy schedule with, what I'm, with studying, drawing, and all the things that I'm doing, because it's life is just everything's just so time consuming. So I'm gonna make one video a week, a very long video, and it's gonna have a timestamp. So please look at the timestamps. Look at the timestamps in the description of this video to look at the topics that we're gonna be covering. So here we go, and we're gonna start off the day with AnimeHunch.com. And Naruto Live Action is officially in the works. Shang Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton rope in. And I just finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender live action by Netflix, and it was a total shit show. I do not have any hopes for this whatsoever. The Naruto live action, I mean, it's what hope do we have? Like, you could say, well, first of all, what I want to say, because it's the director of Shang-Chi, this guy, Daniel Cretton. Shang-Chi was an okay movie. They still ruined it because of all the, all the political correctness in it. But what makes you think they're not going to do the same thing with the Naruto movie? Let's say, for example, if we do have a case where you have Netflix, a budget, like a Netflix budget, hundreds of millions of dollars to produce the Naruto live action, right? And it does come out looking really great, because that's what happened with the Last Airbender. It looks absolutely beautiful, but the writing sucks, the dialogue sucks, and it's PC, right? It's PC. They went all PC with it, I did a whole review, a 20-minute review on it, so you guys can go check out that video on my channel. It says Lionsgate, the studio behind the project, has reopened Destin Daniel Cretton, known for his work on the Marvel movie Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, to direct as well as pen upcoming Naruto live-action film. It says Johnny Crane is bringing Naruto to life. Our producers Jayu Munhun Abid Arad, Emmy Award winner. It says Masashi Kishimoto, the manga artist. Yeah, so says Masashi Kishimoto, mangaka of Naruto, expressed his enthusiasm on Destin involving in the film, stating, so this is what Kishimoto, right? Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, this is what he's saying. He says, when I heard Destin's attachment, it happened to be right after watching a blockbuster action film of his, and I thought he would be the perfect director of Naruto. After enjoying his other films and understanding that his forte is in creating solid dramas about people, says I became convinced that there is no other director of Naruto in. Actually meeting Destin, I also found him to be open-minded director who was willing to embrace my input, and felt strongly that we would be able to cooperate together in the production process. So it says Lionsgate announces the development of live action. So it's gonna start. So production is gonna start. No, wait a minute. It says through his production company Arad in July 2019. Yeah. So I remember this. I remember back in 2015 they announced it. Yeah, it was around that time they announced it, that there would be a Naruto live action. But it wasn't up until now that we finally got a confirmation that they're actually doing it. Right, so what hopes do we have? Is this actually going to work? I don't think so. I think on a rare occasion we might have something like the One Piece live action by Netflix, where the creator Oichiro Oda was very involved with the live action, very involved. So if Kishimoto gets involved with this, with this series or movie, whatever, then it could be good. If Masashi Kishimoto is indeed supervising it, and most importantly, supervising the script. Make sure that they don't change anything to the script, that they don't try to do any political correctness stuff on the script. That is the most important part about this show, right? About this live action. you know, we'll see how it turns out. It could be another dumpster fire, but if Kishimoto really gets involved with the script, specifically with the script, then it could be absolutely amazing. Up next, we got here Sankaku Complex. Sony cuts revenue and sales forecast after underwhelming PS5 sales. I've been talking about this actually. I've been talking about this, and I've been telling people, right? I've been telling people like, listen, man. Not everybody has a PS5. It wasn't like the PlayStation 2 or like the PlayStation 3, The PlayStation 4, for example, had 100 million users. PlayStation 5 only has 45 million. I think it's up to 50 million now, but it has half the amount of players that the PS4 has. Right? And looking at where Sony is heading now, a lot of people are thinking otherwise. A lot of people are going either like the way that I'm going, the PC, right? They're becoming either PC gamers so that they can have more options, or they're investing into other more reliable consoles like the Nintendo Switch, which has actually opened the door for more creative freedom with developers. Sony has become a censor station. So it's no wonder not only are the sales down, but let's say, for example, your favorite intellectual properties, like Final Fantasy 16, the reason why it didn't do so well, instead of selling 3 million copies, it could have sold 10 million if it was not locked in with the PlayStation 5, exclusivity and all that. Right? So it says Sony has lowered its revenue forecast as it expects to sell fewer PS5 consoles this fiscal year, with its fiscal year PS5 sales go from 25 million units to 21. So I don't know, man. Am I the only person that wants the console stuff to end? Like, they should really start making consoles for other platforms. Give people more choices, because not everybody wants to buy a PS5. I sold my PS5. I had one and I sold it. So despite spending a lot on promoting the PS5 hardware during the holiday quarter, Tokyo Security Hideki Yasuda said sales came in as big as disappointment for Sony. Gee, I wonder why. Said PS5 hardware sales during the quarter of October to December 2023 fell short of the media conglomerate sales goal, 25 million. So let's see. With the lack of sales, Sony has cut its current fiscal year sales to 25. So what? You're gonna start working on the PS6? Like, the PS5 barely sold. You're gonna start working on the PS6 already. Come on, man. Moreover, the Sony said it has no plans to release new titles from existing big PlayStation game franchises planned on next. What? It has no plans to release new titles from existing big PlayStation game franchises planned in the next fiscal year. It says, while the PS4 managed to gain traction in its later years with a drastic price cut, the PS5 won't be making a similar cut. As Sony said, it would be difficult as room is limited to cut production costs for PS5. Yeah, so not only are people like giving up on PlayStation, but also they cannot afford to lower the price, especially with inflation and all this stuff. The price of computer parts going up is crazy. So it's not looking too good for Sony. I say, man, look, I am a Square Enix person. I like Square Enix. I love Final Fantasy. Square Enix needs to just stop exclusivity with Sony. Just stop exclusivity with Sony, because not only is it hurting their sales actually. So if my company was losing money because I am only exclusive to PlayStation or one of these other console bearers, I would just not exactly cut ties, but it is just better to publish in multiple platforms rather than just one. And this is why something like Pal World is so successful. Because Pal World was published on PC, Xbox, and a whole bunch of other platforms. And it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. It's coming to the Nintendo Switch, it's crazy. It has over 120 million users worldwide. It's one of the most popular consoles next to the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 2, excuse me. So we need to cut it. Like, Like exclusivity is hurting companies, and Sony, like the PlayStation 5, man, it's just I don't know. It came in during the pandemic, and I think that's one of the things that hurt it the most. Not everybody could afford it at the time. Uh, up next, up next, I wanted to cover this story because this is Tipster, right? This is from Twitter. Tipster, he gave up his entire anime collection. He gave up his entire anime collection because of Loli. So let's go ahead and hear what Tipster has to say. Hold on a second, guys. All right, here we go.
The other thing is, this whole experience has honestly ruined anime for me in general. I said it before, like, hentai was never my thing, but if you're into hentai, honestly, just stay the fuck away from that shit, because holy fuck, like, you could look at something that looks perfectly fine and then later find out it's lolly, and then you could find yourself in a situation like this. So this whole situation has honestly ruined anime for me so fucking much that I never want to watch anime again. I don't want anything to do with anime. I got my waist bin here, and I got some of my anime. We got Death Note, one of my favorites. Fuck it, throw it in the bin. We got some Dragon Ball Z, another great anime show. Throw it in the fucking bin. Robotech seems pretty harmless, but who knows? Maybe there's some lolly in there. Throw it in the fucking bin. Ease, based on one of my favorite RPG franchises, in the fucking bin. Hell, I've got video games that are anime inspired. Those go in the bin too. Ease, the video game, gone. The Final Fantasy games, there's probably some lolly in there somewhere. Get rid of them. Final Fantasy 7 remakes, gotta go. Catherine, pretty sure there might be something sussy in there. Let's get rid of it. And just for good measure, Ethan calls people he views as lolicons, he calls them lollipops. So we'll get rid of Lollipop Chainsaw just to be on the fucking safe side. I'm so sick of anime at this point. I want nothing to fucking do with it. No more anime in my house. I'm sorry, babe. I know you're in the other room. I know you still like Pokemon and shit like that. No more. No mas. It's Jover. No more anime in this house. Fuck that shit.
Okay, so Tipster, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was in 2022. Tipster, he was one of the first people to report like the PlayStation CEO got caught with like a minor, trying to meet up a minor in a hotel. Basically, the PlayStation CEO was a predator. Let's just say. So I actually appreciate Tipster a lot. I appreciate him for this information, and I know that here in the West, the whole lolly thing is just people just go crazy, paranoid over it, and I get it, but is and realize that all the games, all the video games and stuff that he was putting in the bin was all Japanese. Anime, Japanese video games, even Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy
Ease,
Japanese,
based on
right?
lolly.
Final Fantasy is Japanese. So the problem is that here in the West we don't understand what lolly is for other people. So I took a course. Let me see if I can look it up. It says Gatan Colosso. Here it is. So one time, I actually no. What the heck? What happened? No, damn it. Okay, here we go. So I took this art course. This is a colossal art course to drawing and painting. So Gatan, she's a Korean anime artist, and I took her course, and it was absolutely amazing. So Gatan, she explained the whole lolly thing in one of her videos during this course. And what Gatan said is that lollies is just a body type, right? So in Japan, Korean, when they refer to lolly, it is a body type. So basically, it could be like a 30-year-old person that's like 4 feet tall and kind of looks like they look like a child in a way. That's what lolly is. So lolly is not necessarily like pointing at like you know the p word that I don't want to say, right? It's not necessarily like the p word. It's just a body type. So, and I think it's something that is deep seated in Asian cultures because Asian people tend to be, even when I guess especially with the Chinese, they tend to be like shorter, right? And they don't age. They don't really age like Americans, right? They, a 40-year-old Asian person can look like they're 28, 30 years old, right? So and that's why. So the word lolly is just misunderstood, especially when the Japanese use it in their anime and video games, right? So for Japanese artists, a lolly is just a body type. And there's also the Lolita fashion, which has absolutely nothing to do with Vladimir Nabokov's Lolita novel. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. I actually made a whole video about it, so you can look that up in my channel. The whole Lolly with the book and all that crap. Lolita fashion has nothing to do with Lolly. If you look at Lolita fashion, it's very innocent. The girls are covered up. They're not showing anything. They're not showing no cleavage. Okay, no short skirts, no nothing. It's actually very pretty. It's a pretty beautiful fashion. So it's got nothing to do with like the P word, with child predators. So yeah, so sorry, Tipster. I mean, I understand how you feel, buddy, but I mean, I wouldn't just give up on anime on that. A lot of anime is actually very very safe. And finally, we are gonna end the day with this right here. So I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Sora, right? And I'm not talking about Sora as in Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I'm not talking about Sora as in like an anime character. This here, Sora is an artificial intelligence video creator. It creates video from text, so kind of like how ChatGPT is basically the ChatGPT for video. So you tell it something such as, "Hey, um, give me an image, give me a video of like somebody walking down the streets of New York, right?" And it'll give it to you. Let me give you an example. So this is an image. This is created. This is text to video, right? This is text to video. This is what the artificial intelligence can create. Look at this. This is text to video. This video right here. Text to video. And the prompt is historical footage of California during the gold rush. Right? That's the prompt. For this one, the prompt is a close-up view of a glass sphere that has Zen garden within. It said there is a small dwarf in a sphere who is making the raking Zen garden and creating patterns in the sand. That's like very specific. So this is not like stock video. This is prompts. This is the AI is creating these videos. Hold on. There was a popular that was going around. A popular one that was, where is it? Where the hell is it? It was going around and it had to do with like a, hold on. Oh, here it is. This one. And the prompt for this one is a stylish woman walks down a Tokyo street filled with warm glowing neon lights and animated city scenage. She wears a black leather jacket, a long red dress, and black boots. What does he say? Says it carries a black purse. So it's very, 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 very detailed, the prompt. And the video just, the AI just kind of takes all this text, this description, and makes a video out of it. So not only is Hollywood gonna lose more jobs, video editors are probably gonna lose more jobs, right? Maybe some artists are gonna lose some jobs, actors are gonna lose jobs, because if you can create an entire, video. How long is this? This is about 1 minute. It's gonna cut so much out. An entire minute, just there, right? Just cut out, just created by artificial intelligence. This is going to destroy Hollywood, and a lot of people are going to lose jobs. And also, I think this is good for independent creators. So if you're an indie movie creator, this is good for you because that means you can get like high quality video for like a low price. So this is good in a way, if you're a creator. But for Hollywood, I see a lot of things in Hollywood just being replaced. So within the next 10 years, we're gonna see, more independent creators making movies without, with a smaller team. All right, and I'm gonna end it there. So this is crazy. Like the way the technology is moving, it is going so fast. Look at this. It even creates like 3D animation. Look at this. This is a whole minute. I mean, you can replace so much. An entire movie. Look at this. Yeah, see? 3D animation. Yeah, so there's a lot that can be done with AI now. I mean, it's ridiculous. Animals, slow motion, pretty much anything. I think even fantasy, maybe even fantasy movies. So, I mean, it'll definitely make filmmaking more affordable because, because of all the content you can create with artificial intelligence, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, then again, Hollywood's going down the drain. Barely anybody cares anymore. So, all right, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is gonna be I'm gonna create more content like this, basically longer videos, but with so longer videos and just covering more topics at once due to my schedule. So whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Guys, it's your boy Matrix. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe and peace out, baby. Yeah.